We have got to deal most fundamentally with this culture of greed. We don't need on the front pages of our newspapers as heroes people who have done nothing else with their lives but accumulate billions and billions of dollars.
I just decided that the scales of justice had to be balanced and that homeowners should stay put. Possession is 90% of the law, and they had a right to be heard in any type of proceeding.
Today, I'm joined by Katrina VandenHeuvel, editor of The Nation, and Lawrence Korb, a senior fellow at the Center for American Progress.
My greatest fear is that Afghanistan will drain America of the resources it needs.
We have a regional strategy, which we never had in Vietnam. We also have a comprehensive strategy, which does not rely just on military force alone.
Welcome to Season 2 of In Their Boots, the show that tells the stories of how people here at home are affected by the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. What do you feel is the root of the problem here?
I think the whole country was caught off guard.
Sure.
So it's really a public health problem here.
So Chris, I want to talk about entrepreneurs a little bit more. How do we get them more involved here and from different parts of the country?
If the green economy is your number one issue, or the environment, or urban employment, then media reform has to be your second. It has to be all of our second issue.
The whole God subject has belonged to the pros forever. And I think the conversation belongs to all of us.
What if you were given the budget that the United States is spending on military now? Yeah. What would you do for your country with that money?
I would create bombs. I would create bombs of education and throw it on Afghanistan.
And when my friends and colleagues drove me through the streets, they would always point out with pride, here's a school, this was financed by India. Here's a hospital, this was financed by Canada. And so sadly, there was no building that they showed me that had been financed by the United States, except troops who would come charging down. And at one point, the American troops were coming down in a big convoy, and we were in the little car, and I'd take out this little camera. And my guides, who were extremely low-key the whole time, I mean, literally turned white and threw the camera out of my hand. They said, they will shoot you if you try to take a picture of them. So again, it's that kind of sense of what it means, foreign troops in the country, and what that does to the daily life experience.